Well, hello there, Taurus. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about June. June is going to have 4 weeks in it, and so we'll have 4 columns of cards and then 3 rows. And we are going to, of course, talk about my guiding messages from my better angels and guides. We have but one message this month, and it's all about how we need to keep on learning. So we can learn new things. It is all about being open to the possibilities of learning new things, whether it's within your job field or your relationship field, wherever you're at, whatever's going on for you. Everybody's going to have a different thing that they need to stay open to learning in. I personally need to keep open to learning about computer stuff and get better at it so that I can do better. I did take a small fall and I got an owie. So just owie. Right. It happened, and I'm feeling much better, but it's still healing. The other thing, of course, is that as we are working on learning new things, this can be school stuff, job stuff, relationships, friendships, partying. Hey, we can learn new things. But be careful, be cautious, and think about what's going on, and be able to, of course, when you're relating to other people, know that we're learning, we're asking questions, and we're taking in the information. We're not judging people, we're not doing anything else except taking in the information, all right? So we don't have to share any concept of how we interpret the information that we take in, okay? It's not about sharing, it's about learning, all right? So, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and light the candle. We have a new candle for this month. We are using this Shaman's Dawn Palo Santo. So the Palo Santo is right here. Bonk. There you go. And it smells really good. It smells just like Palo Santo. Go figure, right? It is blessed by by shamans and stuff like that. So it's got a lot of extra juju in it. I'm going to go ahead and set that candle down right there. Oh, little popcorn. Dun, dun. All right. So we are going to go ahead and pick a guiding card for you, and then we'll get our mystery card, and then we'll start in on the reading. All right. So let's go ahead and get the guiding card for the month. Here we go. All the decks have been pre-programmed. This is another new deck for you. This is an Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, which has a lot of really cool things happening in it. So your card is right here. Okay, I'll take that one out. This month, this card will be one we visit every week as we go, and we will talk about it each week. Nice. You got the Ace of Cups. Hello. This is a beautiful card. It's a gift of love. You are receiving love openly and easily and with joy, and this is the chef's kiss on the moment, because whatever's coming to you, it's all love. Okay, so this month, whatever you see, hear, do, get involved in, it's all pure love. Okay, so this could be new friends, new experiences, new pets. There's a lot of love in this beautiful card. It's about, I mean, your cup runneth over, you know, everything is coming to you, and it's going to be all joy. So when you're in opportunity moments to receive, you'll be receiving more than you need in every situation, and that is such good news. I love that for you, all right? So we're going to talk about that every week. Super fun. Good for you, Taurus. All right, now you need a mystery card, and we're using a mini antique tarot. Bink! Look at that cute little deck. I know, it's adorable. So we're going to go ahead and pull out a card from here for your week. We're going to go ahead and pull one out. We'll read it at the end. This is your card right here. We're going to read this card at the end of the reading, and it'll do what it do, all right? We'll probably get some clarity on some stuff, so that's good news. All right, so let us jump right in to the full month reading overview, right? So we're going to have 4 columns. And then we'll do 3 rows where you are, what's blocking what your solution is, right? Nice, very good. Now we'll go ahead and we'll read this week first. This is the 1st through the 7th. We'll go ahead and do the rest of the weeks, and then we'll come back and go in depth on the very first week. All right, so that's the lineup. That's how we do it. Let's go ahead and talk about the very first card, which is where you are, what your beginning vibes are for June 1st through the 7th. 10 of Swords. You're going to be completely in charge of what's going on around you, and you're going to be like totally in your element, feeling your oats, being able to take care of what's going on. You're going to take care of your people, and your people are going to take care of you. This has to do with you being the best person to be the boss in this situation, and you're going to handle it with grace and capacity in all ways. You really are a lucky person in that way, Taurus. When you're put in charge of a situation, people just automatically look to you for knowledge and understanding, and you're right there with it. You don't have a problem sharing your knowledge and understanding as you go. You are open to that possibility and ready to lead. So good for you. Where you're blocked is the Hierophant. This is all about having some sort of structure around you. It might be, you might be in charge of an area where there is no structure, okay? You're not going to be able to create a structure either. So just sort of be open to the mess that it is in that moment. And like, it might be where you're, the only structure you can create is some sort of lineup where people can come and gather what they need to go and do what they got to do, as opposed to sort of like a smorgasbord line, as opposed to having everything, you go to each location and drop off the whole thing right there, the whole package of what's needed at that given location. It may not be that easy. So you may not be able to pre-create packages to be picked up and taken over there in advance. So you'll just have to sort of go, okay, go through the smorgasbord, pick up all your stuff, and then head on over. I know, either way, it seems like a structure anyway, doesn't it? You're going to have to go with the flow a little bit and just see how it plays, all right? But don't try too hard to make it work for you. It might have to be what works for your guys, right? Whoever you're leading will be able to create their own structure maybe, and that would be helpful. There will be enough money to take care of whatever you need to take care of in this particular week. You will be financially supported and paid. So good for you. All right. Now then, let's move on to the 8th through the 14th. The 8th through the 14th, we are looking at things coming into balance, all right? So things are going to be very balanced. Things are going to be more clear. I feel like you have a better idea of what direction you're going. And yeah, that's a compass rose. But it speaks very much to me about keeping things understood and fair for everybody involved. So everybody's going to get what they need. Everyone's going to get taken care of. And it will be fair for you as well as them. Okay? Perfect. Nice. The moon shows up in a blocked department. So even as we find ourselves having good direction, it's only good direction for what we're doing this week. It doesn't speak to your dreams and goals, okay? So your dreams and goals are blocked right now. So whatever you're working on may not have to do with what you want to be doing, but might have to do with what your boss wants you to be doing. And that's okay. Sometimes we got to just go with the flow and do what they ask. Even if it has nothing to do with who we are or what we want to be when we grow up, we're just going to go with it, okay? Keep that in mind. Don't fight too hard for what you want in this moment because you're blocked. Now, the big solution is a 3 of Pentacles. The more you hold your tongue over your dreams and goals in spite of creating fairness and all that, the fact is they're already looking at you for something else. They're thinking about moving you on to some other job or bringing you up to another situation and maybe increasing your pay. Be aware of that as you go, okay? And that's kind of cool. I want you to know that you are good, right? All you got to do is not make too many waves in the moment. And ultimately, if you keep things fair, they will continue to think of you as a person to move forward. All right? Beautiful. Love that. Especially after you handled the mess from the first week. Now, this third week, the 15th through the 21st, we are talking about the Eight of Swords. Feeling a little stuck in your power, not sure how to proceed. Make sure that you make the boss that you're selling the idea to think it's their idea. So it's like 95% you and 5% them. And they will totally get on board with what you're doing because they'll smell themselves on it, okay? So good for you. You are going to be just fine, okay? Cool, cool, cool. Now we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups here is, yeah, this is very interesting. This is where you're blocked. This is an emotionally based fella who's going to maybe be showing up and causing a little trouble in the moment sometime this week. His emotions are running his business, right? He is all about his emotions. I feel like this, I feel like that, I feel like a taco. This guy, you really need to be aware that he is the guy who is, he's going to gum up the works. You're busy trying to make things happen. I'm going to be the boss over here. I'm going to make sure things get going. Da, 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 da. But wait, I have a feeling. Da, da, da. And it's going to just really kind of get in the way of you moving forward in that direction. So keep that in mind. Realize that this guy will be a block. If you can find him something to do, delegate him into a little job of his own over here, he won't be in your way so much, right? Because he really cares so much about what's happening that he's got cares that interfere with you moving forward. That's kind of a drag. The Six of Wands is going to show you teaching and sharing your ideas this week as part of your solution. And maybe you teaching and sharing your ideas with him will help him calm down, right? Maybe he hasn't given you an opportunity, but once you're in charge, because you will be in charge of the situation that you finally get unstuck on, you'll be able to teach and share your ideas with someone else and move that thing along. So that's beautiful. I love that you're going to move yourself forward in your power by being the person who's teaching other people what they need to know. This guy seems like he could just also be super emotional about something at home and need someone to verbally ventilate with or on, and you're like, I don't really have time for it. I don't have time for this big emotional stuff. So I'm going to move on away from that and finally get yourself in a better position, all right? Cool. Now we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is here. We're talking about, of course, the 22nd through the 28th now. The week of the 22nd through the 28th, we have the Two of Wands. A doorway is opening. You're proceeding through, and I think it's going to be a very good doorway. You're really something, you earned it. You've pushed for it. You got there. I think it has something to do with this situation, the Three of Pentacles. They were like, we want to move you forward and up and over. And so you might actually have to go even before something else is complete. Maybe this is you coming to understand that if I'm going to move on, if you want me to move on over here, I need to show somebody else what to do. Oh, dang, you're right. We want you not to be hung out to dry. So I'm going to be teaching somebody else to do my job so that I can move on to this new job. Ta-da! Perfect. Love it. Well done. And of course, the Five of Wands shows you getting some help or not being able to get any help moving your stuff around right now. So even if you're moving on to a new gig or moving on through this doorway, you'll have to do it on your own, okay? So just pack your stuff and get going, all right? Maybe you can travel a little bit light to begin with and then add in what you need at the end after you get to the basic location. And now, of course, the Ace of Pentacles is showing that your solution is you're going to get a raise. You're going to get the financial benefits of going through this doorway, or that you will get paid more. So huzzah, or you'll get extra money to take care of finishing whatever you need to, even though you don't have a lot of help. This is going to be awesome. Well done. There will be a financial benefit because you walked through the doorway, okay? This could be, I really feel like you're either getting paid more or an actual new, it's a new number for you, okay? So I think that you've earned this new number, and it has everything to do with everything that was happening back here, and you've done a great job. Excellent. Well done, Taurus. So let's go ahead and save these cards off to one side, because we can, and we should. All right. Just don't feel like I have as much space as I normally do. That's funny. So there we go. Now let's put these 3 cards over here. This is the first week of June, the 1st through the 7th. And I'm going to go ahead and add these cards. This is that Light Seers Tarot. We're going to use them for clarification, all pre-programmed for you. Let's see what's going on. And we'll go in deeper. All right. So we were talking about you being in charge. All right. You're the boss. Ha-ha. Take good care of your people and help them understand what's going on. And then whatever you do, make sure that you're taking good care and they will take care of you. Okay. So indeed, we have 10 of Cups. This is a gathering within the family. So if you're having a family gathering and you're in charge of keeping it organized and taken care of, you're going to delegate things to different people, and other people are going to do certain things. It's all going to come together beautifully. Very nice. But do stay in charge, okay? Don't let anyone tell you that you're not in charge, because I'm telling you right now that if you let them be in charge of one little thing, sometimes they try and take over the whole thing. So yeah, we don't want that. All right, so stay in charge. Maybe delegate them to just one project. You just bring the cake, only the cake. That's it. I've got all the other stuff. You don't need to bring forks, bowls, spoons, fruit salad, none of it. Just bring the cake, all right? So make sure that they understand what their part is and that they stay in their lane, okay? Cool. They still might bring extra stuff, and you'll just say, leave that stuff in the car. You don't need it. I've taken care of everything. Nice. Well done. What's blocking you? Keeping things in a structured situation. You want things to be more structured, but it's not as structured as you want. Apparently your family is a little bit like wrangling a herd of cats, which is impossible. So carry on. I know that's difficult. You won't be able to start anything new while you're doing all of this. There's way too much else going on. So stay in your lane. Stay right here. Take care of what this is as it is, and don't try and start new things, okay? The Four of Pentacles, financial foundation, you're going to be spending some money to make this happen, okay? Be aware that you'll have a budget, and you'll stay in your budget, but you're definitely spending some money, okay? But if you don't keep to your budget, you're going to want to get other people to help you out, okay? Your solution is getting a little money from your family. Hello, you guys need to pitch in on this. If we're going to do it this way and you want that fancy thing, we're going to have to, yeah, you're going to have to pay me and I'm going to take care of it all, okay? So you're going to get people to help chip in on your finances for this particular gathering, okay? This doesn't have to be your birth family. This can be a chosen family, and it doesn't have to be, for some of you, this is going to be just your work family, because your work family, when you spend so much time at a place during the day, you're going to find yourself having a work family, which is its own special stuff, all right? So cool. Do that. Be aware you can have them all chip in, and you'll still be able to take care of that project, okay? Now, the Queen of Wands, you have a like-minded lady who is going to be very down-to-earth and easygoing, who might be standing around helping you out, or at least carrying your bags and helping you out the best way she knows how without getting in your way, which is the best way with a Taurus. Indeed. So indeed, now, Ten of Pentacles is showing that family is definitely gathering. There's definitely a gathering of people, right? We were talking about that. We have the Tens, Cups, and Pentacles. And there will be the family money that comes together to take care of this situation. If it's a work thing, the money will come through from petty cash or whatever to take care of this gathering. Whatever all this is, it's going to get paid for properly, and you're not going to be out in the cold on your finances at all. Don't worry. Everything is fine. You may have to do the receipt thing, but it's okay. You'll be taken care of. If it's around your family and whatnot, they'll do their best, and it'll be all right. It may not be perfect, but it'll be all right, okay? So just try and stay within your budget anyway. and make sure that it's not too painful for them as well. All right, so that's cool. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go ahead now and get a message from the Cosmic Oracle. This is a good statement that'll help us figure out what's going on this week. All right. And your comment here is, you have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. Ma, you have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. Huzzah. Yeah, you do. It's right there. Perfect. You're doing great things. Of course you are, Taurus. What else would you be doing? Perfect. All right. Now then, let's get you a pocket full of rocks. All right. All right. So we have black tourmaline, we have red jasper, and emerald. All right. So tourmaline is about staying grounded and protected on the earth plane, doing in your first chakra. So of course you're still down here on the earth plane, taking good care of who you are, what's going on, and staying very focused on the earth plane stuff. You're not in the woo-woo land at all. All right. Now we have the red jasper, which is a second chakra stone, and it's about being physically active and creating on the earth plane, whatever you need and however you need it, and it's super cool. I feel like this is how you are not only taking charge of what's going on over here, but you're doing it in a hands-on kind of way. All right, so you're being cool about it too. So there's the emerald here, which is a heart stone, which is reminding that you're able to heal your heart even as you're dealing with family or chosen family or work family or whatever kind of family that is. You're able to use your healing words and get things taken care of and put across in a way that people are responding to, okay? So you are not making new riffs, not making new holes in the situation. You're healing things up and making it better. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. So let's put these rocks down right here. Excellent. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but if you want to carry those rocks, that's excellent. Comment below and let me know if you want to carry something different or these rocks and how it works out for you. I'd really be curious to see how it turns out. I also want to let you know that in the description box below, you'll find my calendar or a way to book readings privately over the phone with me, and or my calendar for where you'll find me at physical fairs, Renaissance fairs, where you can come out and get dressed up and come and see me. I would totally love to see and meet you all in person. I appreciate you all. And finally, what decks I'm using. If you want to see which decks I'm using and where you can get those, usually Amazon or Etsy, by all means, check it out and see what's going on down there. We got a list of that. And I, of course, really love and respect you guys so much. Appreciate your likes, shares, and subscribes. If you haven't subscribed yet, it really helps my channel. Thank you so much. Our final mystery card. Let's read that. Huh? Oh, we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is here. He's a little, whoop, I know it's a little tiny guy, but it's all about how an emotionally based male energy is playing its part in your world at this time. I feel like you have this person who is emotionally savvy and confident and like safe for you. So pay attention to who that is for you this week, and don't be afraid to confide in them as you get going through this family stuff and get going in a very positive way. All right, so you have support, and I think this is your guy who is your support. All right, excellent. We'll put that card down right there, and we'll talk to you next week about the 8th through the 14th. All right, thank you so much, Taurus. We'll see you then.